Slant height squared equals 225 plus 64. Slant height squared equals 289. And the square root of 289, because that's how we get slant height by itself, is simply 17. So what we have found is that the slant height, this slanted height, is 17. So we are going to take 1/2 times the perimeter. The perimeter is going to be 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. And then the slant height, which we just calculated using Pythagorean theorem, plus area of the base. Area of the base is going to be 16 squared because it's a square, or 16 times 16. So if we look, we get 1/2 perimeter times slant height plus area of the base, 16 squared. Let's do a little calculations. We get 544 plus 256. And we end up with exactly 800 feet squared of surface area on that pyramid. All right, last shape. Last shape is a cone. Surface area of a cone. A cone and a pyramid are similar because they only have one base and they come up to a point. So we are going to again take lateral area and combine it with one base. Just this time our lateral area is a little bit different. Our lateral area this time is simply pi r times slant height. Pi r is actually half of the circumference. Just like we took half perimeter before, this is actually half of the circumference. If you remember, circumference is 2 pi r, so if I take half the circumference, I'm taking half of 2 pi r, and those cancel. I'm simply taking pi r. So again, they're similar. We're taking half of the perimeter or half of the circumference and multiplying by the slant height. So again, we have the idea of slant height. We need the slanted height, not the vertical height. So surface area is going to be lateral area plus area of the base. Remember, the base is a circle. How do we find the area of a circle? Pi r squared. All right, here we go. We're going to take lateral area, the area that's wrapped around, plus the area of the base. How do we find lateral area? Well, again, we're going to take half of the circumference, which is pi r, times the slant height, plus area of the base, which would be pi r squared. Please notice, again, we have vertical height, we do not have slant height, but we do have a right triangle. Across from the right angle is the slant height, which means slant height is going to be our c value. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is the hypotenuse. It's the one always across from the right angle. Slant height is across from the right angle. It's the one that should be by itself in the formula. So our slant height squared is going to equal 12 squared plus 5 squared. Do a little simplifying. We get slant height squared equals 144 plus 25. Slant height squared equals 169, and the square root of 169 is 13. So we have found our slant height to be 13. So now we can plug stuff in. Pi, that's constant. R is the value of 5. Slant height, we just found to be 13 times, or plus pi times r squared. Again, r is 5, so we're going to take 5 squared. So if we plug in r in our slant height correctly, we'd have pi times 5 times 13 plus pi times 25 squared. And if we simplify, we get 65 pi plus 25 pi. Simplify again, we end up with 90 pi exactly as a surface area. The exact surface area is 90 pi feet squared. Okay, well that's exact. Sometimes they leave the answers exact, and sometimes they want a decimal approximation. So if you were to actually type in 90 times pi, you'd get 282.74 feet squared. So that is it. That is surface area. Just remember, if you have a prism, cylinder, surface area is simply lateral area plus 2 times the base. If you have your pyramids or cones, surface area is going to be lateral area plus base. And the trick here is your lateral area is going to include your slant height, and you may need to use Pythagorean theorem. That is surface area of right cones, prisms, pyramids, cylinders. Hopefully those formulas went well for you. Good luck.